Jeff Widener throws 3 TD passes, including this game winner to Xander Witt in the fourth quarter, and Apple Valley holds off Oak Hills 31-24 in a crucial Mojave River League duel. Jeff Widener hits Keshawn Griffin on scoring passes of 25 yards, then 21 yards in the first quarter. And then the junior quarterback scores on a 28-yard run in the second quarter as the Sun Devils jump out to a 21-0 lead against the visiting Bulldogs. The Bulldogs storm back, Martinique Finn scoring once in the second quarter, then again in the third. Then Oak Hills ties the score on a 90-yard scoring pass, Josh Stewart to Nate Palmer. The Sun Devils' O-line grinds out a drive that consumes the final 9 minutes of the ball game to ensure the victory.
The O-line, they win games, they win championships along with defense. They deserve more credit.
We just wanted to fire him up on the last drive and get that drive. That was a 9-minute drive, and he put it together and ended the game. I think it was great.
The play before that, we ran the ball, and he was man, so I told Coach he's manned up on me. I'm pretty sure I could beat him on a go. So he called the go, and Jeff placed it perfectly, got the touchdown.
The game winner, Apple Valley's only scoring the second half after leading 24-7 at halftime. The Sun Devils take the field, the lone undefeated team among High Desert, Mojave River League, and Desert Sky League schools. Game time temperature 75 degrees this first October Friday 2017. If this is to be the season the Sun Devils take it all, they have some demons to conquer, and one albatross around their neck they must remove is here tonight in the form of the Bulldogs. Oak Hills is one team Apple Valley has not been able to beat in efforts to win a Mojave River League title. The Bulldogs have won the last 5 games between the two schools and are reigning MRL Cold champions. The Sun Devils have the team this year to take it all. This veteran sportscaster believes this is the best team in Apple Valley school history, having seen them all. The last year the Sun Devils won a league championship was 1985. They won back-to-back-to-back San Andreas League titles in 83, 84, and 85. The Sun Devils quarterback on the 1984 championship team was Keith Widener, the father of this year's standout quarterback Jeff Widener. The father of co-captain Grant Smith, Frank Smith, was a leading tackler and linebacker on the mid-'80s championship teams. 2 huge advantages this 2017 team has over earlier Sun Devils teams are size and speed. In the mid-'80s, the offensive line averaged about 200 pounds compared to this year's O-line. Center R.J. Hayes, 255, guards Cole Kritzberger, 250, and Michael Dunn, 245. Tackles Grant Smith, 275, and Gabe Soddy, 225. They average 260. Already mentioned in this report, the role the O-line plays in tonight's victory. Oak Hills comes in with a 3-2 record and without top big playmaker Mikey Delgado. The junior two-way starter is the Bulldogs' leading receiver and free safety on defense, but he's sidelined with a leg injury. The Bulldogs' biggest asset on defense is Coach Robert Kistner, a master defensive strategist. Despite their differences in won-loss records, the Bulldogs come in as slight favorites to beat the Sun Devils. The Oak Hills defense forces Apple Valley to punt on the Sun Devils' first possession of the ball game. Donovan Ferguson tackled by outside linebacker Alon Jordan, 9. Martinique Finn runs for a first down from the 13 on the Bulldogs' first play from scrimmage. The 5'10", 170-pound junior running back averages 6.5 yards per carry coming in. He'll rush for 64 yards on 16 carries this night. Francisco Reyes sacks quarterback Josh Stewart. Francisco Reyes, a 5'9", 165-pound senior linebacker, his 3rd sack on the season. And the first Bulldogs possession, like that of Apple Valley's, ends in punt formation. High snap. Punter Ethan Burkow miraculously gets a kick off. It goes out of bounds at the 21. The high snap, the first major mistake by either team, and the Sun Devils shall capitalize. We are 3 minutes into the third quarter. On 3rd and long from the 25, Jeff Widener rolls left, hits Keshawn Griffin, who cuts back and eludes all defenders. 6th touchdown reception on the season for the 5'11", 165-pound senior. 16th scoring pass for Jeff Widener. Isaac Miles converts, and it is 7-0 Sun Devils, 8:16 on the first quarter clock. Senior speedster Donovan Williams sets up the next Sun Devils touchdown on Apple Valley's next possession, the 30-yard run from midfield to the red zone. Listed at 5'8", 170 pounds, Donovan Williams averages just under 10 yards a carry entering tonight's action. Apple Valley's second touchdown comes on another Keshawn Griffin from Jeff Widener connection. This time, the slant pattern from 21 yards out on the Sun Devils' next possession. 14-0, 5:18 first quarter. When Jeff Widener runs it in from 28 yards out with 6.5 minutes to go before halftime, it begins to look like the Sun Devils are going to run away with this game. Jeff Widener rushes for 123 yards this night. This is his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. It's 21-0. The Bulldogs begin to turn things around. Reggie Gaines with the sack on the next Sun Devils possession. Reggie Gaines, a 6'2", 295-pound senior. The Bulldogs get the big play they've been looking for on the Justin Montijo punt return, fielding the sky-high kick at his own 40. Justin Montijo spins from the first would-be tackler, gets an excellent block from Joshua Brokenbaugh, 1, and carries inside the 20 before brought down by Jake Anderson's slicing tackle. The 49-yard punt return sets up the Bulldogs' first scoring of the night. When you see this from another angle, you see not only the extra effort by Justin Montijo, but the excellent balance as well. The touchdown comes on this play. Watch 6'6", 314-pound junior Jason Rodriguez, 75, pave the way. Martinique Finn carries in from 11 yards out. You can see the gaping hole more clearly from this angle. First of 2 touchdowns on the night for Martinique Finn. This, his 4th of the season. Sophomore Ethan Burke, the kicker, out of Justin Montijo's hold. Burkle 4 for 4 on the year, and Oak Hills pulls within 14. It's 21-7 with 2 minutes to play before halftime. The Sun Devils respond with a productive display of the 2-minute drill. Their drive begins on the 37. DJ Blocker gets a couple of additional yards before getting out of bounds to stop the clock. Donovan Ferguson plays a big part in what becomes a scoring drive. This is 3rd and 12 from the 44. The first down, enabling Apple Valley to bring on Isaac Miles for a very long field goal attempt. If Max Prep's stats are correct, the senior kicker has not yet kicked a field goal this season. Seth Baker, the holder, Jacob C., the long snap, Isaac Miles, the kick, seems almost inconsequential at the time. You might be able to hear it clunk off the base of the goalpost. Apple Valley's lead is up to 17 points at the intermission, but the Bulldogs' second-half performance heightens the importance of these 3 points. The Bulldogs' first play of the second half previews their 90-yard scoring play that shall later tie the score. Junior quarterback Josh Stewart lofts the pass to Nate Palmer, and Oak Hills is into Sun Devils territory. Chad Smith fights off the blocker and stops Martinique Finn for no gain. When the drive stalls, Ethan Burkell responds with a very longer field goal of the Bulldogs' own, a 45-yarder, and Oak Hills closes the margin to 14, 24-10. Oak Hills defenders limit Apple Valley's first possession of the second half. The 2nd and 7 from the 19 sees leading tackler Doron Mitchell, 42, Josh Brokenbaugh, 1, and Zion Brown, 20, converge on the scrambling Jeff Widener, and it is 3 and out for the Sun Devils. The Bulldogs' second possession of the second half starts at their 25. Consecutive Martinique Finn carries give Oak Hills a first down across the 35. Sun Devils linebacker Jacob C., 42, stunts and smacks the Bulldogs ball carrier before 275-pound Eric Gonzalez, 52, makes the stop. This Oak Hills drive appears doomed when a holding penalty backs them up, 1st and 20 from the 38. Sophomore middle linebacker Jeremy Justice sacks the Bulldogs quarterback, pushing the visitors back even deeper into their own territory. Jeremy Justice II, 6'3", 175-pound free safety, moved up into the linebacker position 2 games back. But given time, Josh Stewart finds Josh Brokenbaugh to try and keep the drive alive. Quarterback Josh Stewart, 6'3", 195-pound junior. Joshua Brokenbaugh, 6'3", 194-pound senior. When Seth Baker brings down Martinique Finn a yard shy of the first down marker on 3rd and 2, the Bulldogs' drive again appears stalled. Seth Baker, 29, twice all Mojave River League free safety, one of 3 solo tackles on the night. The 5'10", 175-pound senior averages 14 tackles a game. A controversial 4th down conversion ensues. Out of punt formation, Ethan Burkell throws to Justin Montijo at the Bulldogs sideline, and the pass completion is just enough for a first down at the 48. On 2nd and 10 from their own 48, Josh Stewart sends Justin Montijo in motion and hits him with the flare pass. The play garners 18 yards and a first down into Sun Devil territory at the 34. 2 plays later, Martinique Finn follows the block of left guard Adrian Gonzalez, 62, for 7 yards and a first down to the 18. Adrian Gonzalez, 6'1", 280-pound senior. 75 is the 6'6", 314-pound junior Jason Rodriguez. Josh Stewart pitches to Josh Brokenbaugh, 14 yards, to a first and goal at the 4. Josh Stewart, 7 of 14 on the night, for 187 yards. 2 plays later from the 1, Martinique Finn, second touchdown of the game, and the Bulldogs' surge is underway. Ethan Burkell's kick makes it 24-17 with 3:23 remaining in quarter number 3, the scoring drive of 75 yards. Bulldogs special teams do their job. Brandon Brooks, 34, and Tamari Ford, 24, lead the kick coverage tacklers, stopping Chad Smith at the 31. Apple Valley will drive near midfield before punting the ball away. From their 10, Oak Hill's biggest play of the night. Nate Palmer gets behind the secondary and then is obscured behind sideline observers on the 90-yard touchdown. Oak Hills has battled all the way back. It is tied at 24 at the 4-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Again, good kick coverage by the Bulldogs. Xander Witt is brought down at the 32 on the hard hit by sophomore Jalen Hadnot, 19. Apple Valley opens this possession same as they did their previous one. Jeff Widener fakes to Donovan Ferguson, then keeps and gets outside. It's taking more than one tackler to bring down the 6'2", 185-pound signal caller. The pickup of 17 yards takes the Sun Devils to midfield. Jeff Widener's 112 rushing yards this game, or 123 according to the Daily Press reports. Jeff Widener is averaging 6 yards per carry. 2nd and 10 from the 49, Donovan Ferguson behind the pulling 72 Cole Mayo and 70 Gabe Sadi. 12-yard gain across midfield on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Donovan Ferguson, 110 yards this game on 21 carries. Doron Mitchell, 42, stops Donovan Ferguson on this 2nd and 5 play. What you are going to see next is a single play selection that winds up being a major difference in the outcome of this game. It is a simple quarterback sneak on 3rd and short, but Jeff Widener not only gets a first down, he nearly breaks it for a big gain. The next play, the game winner, Xander Witt, basic fade or go, the call. Jeff Widener delivers the ball accurately. Xander Witt with the diving reception. The scoring play from 24 yards. Xander Witt, 5'11", 160-pound junior wide receiver, 4th touchdown catch of the season. Unbeknownst to all at the time, the last touchdown to be scored this night. Isaac Miles nails the kick, and it is 31-24. 10:06 blows on the clock at Newton T. Bass Stadium. The Apple Valley defense had come up with big defensive plays throughout. This Nick Pinay sack actually from earlier in the contest. No bigger stand, though, than halting the Oak Hills possession following the go-ahead touchdown. It is two-way starter Kai Merchant, 11, making the stop here. The Bulldogs are forced to punt the ball away with 9 minutes remaining in the game, not knowing they would not be getting the ball back. Longtime football fans, back at a time when the NFL was popular, recall the drive, being the 49ers' 92-yard drive that beat the Bengals 20-16 in Super Bowl VII. Well, Jeff Widener is no Joe Montana, not yet anyway, and this certainly is not the Super Bowl, but this Apple Valley drive becomes the things of which legends are made. It begins at the Sun Devils' 11. A crucial call early in the drive. Apple Valley goes for it on 4th down at their own 19. Coach Matt Rohrbaugh showing utmost faith and confidence in his offensive line. This is a 2nd and 11. Jeff Widener hits number 11 tight end Kai Merchant, and the Sun Devils are into Bulldogs territory. We realize a quarterback sneak may qualify as just about the least exciting play in a highlights reel, but the magnitude of importance is extreme. Again, the demonstration of the offensive line's ability to control the line of scrimmage and enable the Sun Devils to hold on to the football. This is 2nd and 9 at the Oak Hills 38. Right guard Grant Smith, 53, blocks down. Jeff Baker, a gain of 8 yards. It brings up yet another short yardage situation. Center R.J. Hayes, 65, at 255, across from the 6'2", 295 Reggie Gaines. Left guard, 72, sophomore Cole Mayo, 282, across from 99, 235-pound Austin Frio. 42 is linebacker Doron Mitchell. These defenders have been on the field for over 8 straight game-time minutes and 15 plays. This play proves to be the final regular play of the game before the Sun Devils end it in victory formation.
This is a big one to win. This is basically a deciding factor. I think we just got to keep rolling and keep going. Win the next 4 games is the main key point to me.
Congratulations. How are you feeling after this one?
Oh, man, I feel so good. It's amazing.
What were you told at halftime? You guys were up at halftime. What was the message?
To keep fighting. Don't give up or don't let up, because if we can score 24 points, they can score 24 points and a half.
Congratulations on a great win. Keep it going. Good luck next week.
Thank you, sir.
I-15 Auctions, sold on supporting high school sports. I-15 Auctions, everything from estate auctions to high-quality, low-priced vehicles.
Ready to kick tires, light fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.